Hi, Steve here with my weekly diet update. Okay, checked my fat mass and weight again. My fat mass is 53.5 pounds, 22% body fat. My weight is 241.4, which is good considering how much I ate on Thanksgiving. So I'm glad it didn't go up too much. It's about the same as last time. I thought all that Thanksgiving turkey, tri-tip, and ham I ate would have put it up a little bit. I was about a pound heavier this week, but I think it was because I just drank a bunch of water before I weighed myself. Yeah, made it to the gym every day this week. Tried to keep my calories down, cut back on the carbs. Been eating my usual healthy foods. I felt a lot better since I've started eating stuff like beets, cauliflower, broccoli, tuna, grapefruit. Before I would never eat anything like that. It was just bread and meat, maybe an apple here and there. That's the only healthy thing I would eat. And then for a while I just ate junk food. But just from the past year or whatever, eating healthy food like that, more of a variety of food. I still eat junk food every once in a while, but I think eating a variety of food makes me feel a lot better, and I think it's done something with my metabolism, that on top of me working out all the time now. Yeah, but anyway, enough of that. Okay, fall backlog challenge. I just beat the Evil Within for the fall backlog challenge. Man, I'm really glad I got into these fall backlog challenges because it makes me go back and play games I never would have. I almost sold this game, or I almost traded it in. I'm so glad I didn't. I tried it a couple years ago, or maybe a year ago, and I couldn't get into it. It was frustrating to me. But after I sat down and tried to figure it out, and I played through the game, it was really a great experience. I don't know if I've said it before, but Resident Evil 4 is my favorite game of all time. So naturally you'd think I'd like this game, and I did end up liking it. At first it was too frustrating for me, but after playing through it all I really liked it, and I really struggled with this too. I played it on casual, and boy, it was a struggle. Not so much the enemies and the boss fights, but just all of the little traps and the running away and the quick time stuff. Just was really a lot of trial and error for me. And then a lot of deaths. I died a lot on this, and then the load times, they're about 30 seconds to a minute every time I died, so it was really frustrating. It might be less on the PS4 and Xbox One. I'm playing this on PS3, and it looks really good on this, but I think it's really pushing the PS3 to its limit. Yeah, it actually crashed on me a couple times. It was lagging out a couple times, or it was skipping frames and all that, yeah, but after beating this, it felt like I just beat a Resident Evil game. It really took me back to Resident Evil. There's so much in this game that reminds me of Resident Evil 4, directed by Shinji Mikami, so of course it's going to have a Resident Evil feel. But not only did it feel like Resident Evil, it felt a lot like Silent Hill. And even Call of Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth. A lot of my favorite horror games feel like they got crammed into this one game very nicely. This game not only gave me nightmares because it was difficult, but it gave me nightmares because it was scary and unsettling and eerie. The plot was really disturbing. I kind of saw the end coming. I kind of figured out what was going to happen at the end. Yeah, and I feel like this game was really long. I don't know if it's just because I sucked at it, but man, it felt like it just went on, and not in a bad way. Every level was a little bit different. Another thing about this is it's really heavy on the action. I wasn't expecting it. I was getting frustrated at the beginning with all the stealth stuff, and I kept dying and running into traps and all that, but a couple hours into the game, it's just you go from one battleground to another, just battling a bunch of enemies. So I don't know why Resident Evil 6 and 5 get so much hate for all the action, and this was supposed to be a return to survival horror, and it's supposed to, it is scary. It might have a more eerie feel than Resident Evil 4 and 5, but man, it piles on the action too. I was talking towards the end of the game, you're actually fighting zombies with machine guns. The zombies have machine guns. A zombie pulls up on a Humvee with a 50 cal on top and is shooting at you, blowing up all the cars on the freeway. So, and I like stuff like that. I'm not complaining, but yeah, by the end of the game, you have so many weapons. I upgraded so much of my character and so much weapons. I was really powerful towards the end of the game. Man, just really like this game. My wife got it for me on Black Friday a couple years ago. She got it for me for Christmas. What a great present too. I wish I would have played it sooner, but thank you, Alex, DatGameCollector, for getting me into the Fall Backlog Challenge, because I never would have played this. My best friends always tell me how great it was, but I just could not get into it. But after playing through about 4 or 5 chapters, it gets really, really good. Okay, that's about it for this week. Thanks for sticking through this. I'll see you next week with my diet update. Bye.